In this bonus video, I will show you the 3-step system I use in Evernote that keeps me insanely productive. Now, I like to use shortcuts a lot, which is why I will explain them along the way, and I recommend you do the same. Working with shortcuts with the keyboard is usually way quicker than using your mouse. Now, first of all, you need to create your new notebook. And to go to your notebook view, the shortcut on the keyboard will be Command, Option, and 2. If you're on a Mac, that's Command, Option, and 2. So press that. You can see all my notebooks here. If I then press Command, Shift, and N, and you can do all of these via File, New Notebook, things like that. You'll even see the shortcuts right next to that. So use Command, Shift, and N for a new notebook. And I like to give it a memorable name so I can remember it. I'll call this one Tiny Wings, just to remind myself of the story of Tiny Wings and how to focus on what's essential. Hit double click, go to your notebook, and then you will only create 3 notes in this notebook. That's all you want to do. And you can create new notes in your notebook by hitting Command and N. And the first note that you'll want to create is your next actions list. Next actions list. And I like to put these in brackets because what I advise you do is you keep shortcuts, and the ones that are in brackets are important, and if you use brackets, that will help you pin these out from the other ones, so that will make them stand out even more among your shortcuts in case you have a lot of shortcuts in your sidebar. Now in your next actions list, there should be only 2 things. Your big goal, for example, say for the month, so goal for August, for example, and for me that was to pitch 2 guest posts, pitch 2 guest posts to self-improvement blogs. Now, a quick tip for your goal: pick a goal that you can influence. For example, you could also make your goal get published on 2 self-improvement blogs. That could also be your goal. But you don't actually have a lot of influence in that, because you can pitch several blogs, but you can't 100% make sure that you'll actually get published on them. What you can do is pitch 2 guest posts. So be sure to pick a goal that's within your scope, that's within reach, that you can actually complete, no matter what the final result is like. So always focus on the process, never on the outcome. All right, then you can define your next actions from there. And if you hit Command, Shift, and T while you're in a note, it'll create this little neat checkbox thing over here. And what this is going to do is it allows you to make a checklist that you can quickly check the items off. So, all right, to pitch 2 guest posts, let's just start with one. And I'm pitching a guest post on another habit blog, and that's almost done. And what the outline for that look like would be: research popular posts on DGH, develop good habits. That's the blog I'm pitching to. And now if you hit return, it'll just keep creating those as you go along. And after researching what's popular, I would probably come up with a headline for the guest post. Then I would probably go and write an intro. Then if I have another 3-step process, I would say write step 1, write step 2, write step 3. Then I'll also want to write outro. Maybe between the intro and step 1 there's a transition. Write transition. And after the outro, I'll probably have like a call to action and to refer readers to my blog. So maybe there's a short bio come up with a 2-sentence bio. I almost always offer bonuses with my posts, so create a bonus. And once that's all done, I'll probably need to insert some images, format the post a bit, and then I can probably send the pitch. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 small action items, which makes it much, much easier. Now, if I want to pitch 2 guest posts, that'll make, if I copy the whole process, that'll be 26 action items. And if I do 1 of them a day, that gives me exactly a month. So first of all, you know you have a good goal, a good monthly goal, when you have 1 action item for each day. Also, if every one of your action items takes less than 25 minutes, that's also a good sign. The second note you want to create in your Tiny Wings or Evernote 3-step productivity system notebook is your MIT for today. And in that, you just copy and paste your very first next action. Oh, lost a bit there. And make sure you do not go with a tiny size here. Make it big, make it memorable. This one's important. And so that would be my first task for tomorrow if I started on this tomorrow. And once I completed this tomorrow, I would just update it to come up with a headline for the post. I can check this off by clicking here and then just update my MIT most important task accordingly. Now, next one, and the last note you'll have is your collection bucket. And in your collection bucket, all this does is be a brain dump for thoughts and distractions and interruptions that arrive. For example, someone just called me on my phone and I saw who it is, but I don't have the time to respond right now. So I might just make a note real quick here, call Norman back. Or my roommate pings me or sends me a text to remember to buy some bananas. So buy bananas. And this is really all there is to it. You just want to have a space where you can leave quick notes, and whenever something distracting comes up in your head, you can just put it right there and switch right back to your Word program, writing program, or email, or whatever it is that you're currently working on. And now, lastly, well, 2 things. What you want to do is set a reminder for this, and you can do so by clicking on this watch here, reminder, add a date, remind me tomorrow, and it'll be set. You can also change the time, but it's 8 a.m., which is good for me, so I'll just leave that to tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, this will ring and give me a notification, my MIT for the day. The only task I really have to get done is research popular posts on develop good habits. And what else I want to do is I want to carry these over and make them the very top of my sidebar shortcuts list, next actions, and collection bucket. There we go. So tomorrow this rings, comes up. I'll set a timer for 25 minutes. Actually, I can show you this really quickly. New window. You can literally, if your Google is set to US, you enter set timer 25 minutes and hit enter, and you're done. It's as simple as that. You can also use the tomato timer. That's at tomato-timer.com. That's a little nice site that people programmed where you actually have Pomodoros, 25 5-minute breaks, 10-minute breaks, and you hit that and then you start typing away. When distractions come up, buy bananas or wish John a happy birthday, whatever it is, just pop it in there and boom, right back on task. So this really helps. You have one clear to do for every day. You never get confused. You know what your mission is for each and every single day. You get ahead fast. You can check off items as you go. You can even do more in one day if you find the time, and make progress even faster. And then you just rinse and repeat. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any further questions about this, you can reach out to me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Niklas Göke in one word. That's NIKLASGOEKE. So tweet at me if you have any problems with this, and have a good day.